Hi team, welcome back to Meta Tutorials. In this tutorials, we are going to see how to model this round table from the scratch. If you are new for a Blender also, not at all a problem. We'll develop these tutorials from the beginner perspectives. Before we start modeling, let's go through the basics of Blender first. I press middle mouse button and move my mouse toward left side to rotate toward left side. Same thing, I press my middle mouse button and move my mouse toward right side to rotate toward right sides. Okay, and the second option is I press shift with middle mouse button and move my mouse toward left side to pan toward left side. For opposite direction, I press shift with middle mouse button and move my mouse toward right side to pan toward right side. Okay, if I want to zoom into this object, means just scroll in the mouse. So the opposite is scroll out for zoom out. So scroll in for zoom in, scroll out for zoom out. Okay, and if I want to see this particular object in exact front view, means I have to press 1 in number lock. Okay, I repeat, 1 in number lock. If you don't have number lock, means you have to use this options. In this options also you can see the difference from front view, top view and everything. Okay, now I press 1 to view in front view. Okay, now we are in front view, so no problem. If you want to see this in back view, means I have to press control and 1 in number lock. Okay, I repeat, 1 in number lock. The not 1 which below F1, F2, F3. Okay, 1 in number lock. So 1 for front view, control and 1 is for back view, and I press 3 to view in right view. If you want to see in left view, means control plus 3. So 3 for right view, control and 3 is for left view. Yes, the last option is top view. I press 7 to view in top view. For bottom is, it's very simple, control and 7. So 7 is for top view, control and 7 is for bottom view. Now we'll see the transformations options. Okay, first we need to select the objects. For selecting objects, we have to hover the mouse and give a left click. Once we done the left click, we get that orange stroke. It means that particular object is in selected mode. Okay, now we'll start to see about scaling, rotation and move. Okay, I'll start with move. G is the keyboard shortcut for move. I press G in mouse. See, once I press G, it went to move mode. We can confirm this by we get one white color stroke instead of that orange color strokes. Okay, if I move my mouse or left or right side, it moving. Okay, so it's confirmed that we are in move mode. But if I want to move only in x axis, means I have to press X immediately. You can see that red color line tone is changed. So if I move the mouse, means it move only in x axis. Okay, here is one small myth is there. Now I move the object from here to there. If I am okay with this options, means I have to do one left click. Okay, again I select the object, I press G. This time I press Y and move in Y directions. Now the object went so far away from us. Now I don't want this movement, means I have to give a right click. Okay, left click is for OK, right click is for not OK in zoom, scale and rotate. Okay, for all the terms it is general. Again I repeat, I select the object, I press X. I select the object, I press G and X. I move my mouse toward right side. Yes, I am okay with this position, so I give a left click. Okay, I select the object by and I press G and Y. I move my mouse so far. I don't want this action, so what I did, I give a right click. Okay, so we have seen moving the object. Now we will see rotating the objects. Okay, R is the keyboard shortcut for rotating object. So I select the object, I press R. Okay, once we press R, the stroke is changed and the mouse icon is also changed. If I want to move only in x axis, means I press X and rotate the objects. Yes, like this. You can see the movement rotation, right? Now I don't want this rotation, so I give a right click. Same thing is applicable for rotate in x axis, y axis and z axis. So we'll see the last option. The last option which you are going to see is scale. S is the keyboard shortcut for scale, so I press S. I want to scale only in y axis, so I press Y and move my mouse toward right side. It scale up. Yes, I'm okay with this action. I give one left click. Okay, same thing applicable for other axis, other direction also. So I press the object and I press yes. This time I want to scale only in z axis, so I press Z and move my mouse toward right side to scale up. Yes, it's looking like a wall. Yes. So we have completed the basics of blenders. We move for a modeling. Okay. Now we have three objects. One is a cube and a light, and a light and a camera. So I want to clean all this from the stage. So I press A to select everything and I press delete to delete these objects. Now our stage is clear. Whenever I do the modeling work, I always work with a scaling reference. I have an human avatar with 6 feet or 1.82 meters. Okay, so I want to import this. I go to file, import. I have that avatar in FBX formats. So I select FBX and I browse the folder which I have in my PC. Okay, this is the folder. Yes, this ybot FBX is the file and I give import FBX. Yes, this FBX, no, this one is 1.82 meters or 6 feet height. It's a perfect reference for my scaling. So I move my mouse toward left side. Okay, so I press G and X. Yes, this is fine. So I have my scaling reference. It's time to open a new box here to open this image reference. Okay, so I move my mouse from here to there. You can see that mouse icon is changing into like plus symbol. I click and drag my mouse to get a new box. I click this drop down, image editor, image and open. Same thing. I want to browse the reference image. Okay, this table we have already modeled, so not this one. Yes, this one. This is the table which we are going to model now. I give open image. Yes, we get this. What is the positive things of opening here is, if you open in this stage means it definitely disturbs us. If you open like the new tab means it never disturbs us. If you want to see in front full view means I have to press control and space. Yes, same thing. Scroll down, scroll out for zoom in, zoom out. Shift and middle mouse button for pan. Okay, yes, I see the details. If I want to go to the old position means I give control and space. Yes, I think start our model. I'll start with this top portions. Okay, for this I need to create one cylinder. So I give shift plus A, mesh, cylinder. Yes, I got the cylinder. Yes, if you see this means the cylinder is more than a human height. That's why I always work with a scaling reference. Okay, and the cylinder is made up of 32 vertices. No. If you want to work for AR VR means this 32 is too high. 16 is enough. So I change into 16 and give enter. Yes, I am okay with this. Now I want to scale this object. So I press 1 in keyboard to go front view and I press yes to scale. Yes, I think this radius is fine and I want to adjust this height also. I press yes again and this time I press Z. I move my mouse toward left side to scale down. Yes, this height is 100% fine. If we want to see this in focus view means I have to press period key in number lock. I repeat, period key in number lock, not in keyboard. Okay, period key in number lock. I press period key, it went to focus view. Yeah, this is fine. I press G and Z. Okay, the maximum height of the table is until this level. Okay, the upper part of our ties. So I am okay with this one. This is done, but I need more thinner. So I press yes and Z. Yes, done. I need little bit more radius, so I press yes and move my mouse toward right side. Yes, this is fine. Now it's time to model this one. If you notice down clearly, to achieve this model we have to extrude this file. Now we are in object mode. In object mode, maximum we can select the file and scale, rotate the objects. So the advanced options like extrude, insert, bevel and all should go to edit mode. Okay, before we jump into edit mode, we need to finalize one thing, the scaling value of this particular objects. To know this, I press N. Once we press N, we get this box like this. If you see, this means this is 0.361. okay, fine, but this is not fine. 0.021, this is not an equivalent value. We have to make this value as 111. To achieve this, I press Ctrl and A and I select scale. Now you see this, it changed into 111. So the maximum work for this object mode is done. I need to switch from object mode to edit mode. Tab is the keyboard shortcut to switch from object mode to edit mode. I press tab. Yes, if you notice down, we are in edit mode. But once we enter into edit mode, we get 3 new components. Okay, this 3 is very important. If you understand these 3 components only, you can do the advanced modeling options. Okay, we will see this one by one. The first one is a vertex, the second one is a edge, and third one is a face. Okay, we will start with first one, edge. This particular dot right, or this particular point right, this is called a vertex. Okay, this second one is edge. Edge is this line which is made up of 2 vertex. Okay, so which join these 2 vertex. And this last one is face. Face is a flatter thing, that's what I can say. Okay, we have a shortcut for this one. 1 is for vertex, 2 is for edge, and 3 is for face. The 1, 2, 3 which I am telling is below F1, F2, F3. So I repeat, 1 is for vertex, so 2 is for edge, and 3 is for face. Okay, now I am in face mode. I plan to do this one. If you notice it down, it go a little bit inside. For that I have to do one insert. I is the keyboard shortcut for insert. So I press I. You can see that mouse cursor is changing and move my mouse toward left side. Yes, the insert is happening. Yeah, I am okay with this one. Done. If I do the left click means the work is completed for insert. Select this one, and this time I have to do one extrude. So E is the keyboard shortcut for extrude, or else you have to press this icon. I go with shortcut, so I press E and move my mouse toward downside. Yes, I think this is fine. I have to confirm with the front view, so I give 1. No, I need more extrude, so I press G and Z to move that particular face. Yes, I am okay with this one. If you notice it down, we get one step here. Okay, to achieve this, I press E again and move my mouse little bit. I press yes to zoom out. Yes, done. I press G again to move this particular face, and Z. Okay, to get clear view, I went to front view by pressing 1. Sorry, press 1 to go to front view. So G and Z. Yes, this is done. Scale a little bit up. This is also fine. So here also one line is coming. So I press E for extrude. E, little bit of down. Yeah, this is fine. And give one left click to confirm the actions. Yes, done. Now compared to this one, this height is high, so I press G and Z to move this face. Yeah, this is fine. So we have completed the top portions. Okay, now we'll start with this 4 legs. This 4 leg is the same shape. So if I complete one leg means we can duplicate it or we can mirror it. So we'll start with this leg. We already have only one object is called cylinder. So if I create this object inside, it means it won't create one more objects. So I have to go away from this edit mode. I press tab to go away from edit mode. Now I need to create one cylinder, so I press shift and A, mesh cylinder. Yes, this time is 16 vertex is fine for low polygon. The height is too big. I press yes and scale down. To see in focus mode, I press period key. This is fine, I think. More scale down. Okay, I press G and Z. Yes. No, I need more smaller radius, so I scale it down again. This is fine. G and Z. Okay, in front view it is fine, so I have to check in top view. So I press 7. Oh, see, yes, in top view it's definitely wrong. So I press G and Y to move in Y axis. I move it here. Now I press 1 to see in front view. Front view is fine. I want to see in right view, so I press 3. Oh yes, in right view it's wrong. So I press G and Y. Yes, this is the correct positions. Okay. Now I want to do this extrude insert options. Before that I have to correct the scaling value. It's 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. So I make this as 111. For that I have to press Ctrl and A, scale. Now it is 111. Fine. It's good to move for advanced modeling options. So I press tab to go edit mode. So I press tab, done. Here is one great tip is there. Now I switch from face to vertex. I select this entire vertex and move this vertex to what? Z means what will happens. If you see, it means the portions whichever is available to camera is only selecting. The behind vertex is not selected. Okay. To correct this one, what we need to do, we have to enable this X-ray. Okay. X-ray, the shortcut is Alt Z. If I enable the X-ray, then I select entire edges, means we can see all the edges which is behind that camera also selected. This X-ray is very important to work in this kind of works. Okay, so I press 1. It's very thin, so I press G and Z. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I think it's a curve. We need to achieve this curve shape also. I press 2 to change over H mode, zoom in little bit. Control R is the keyboard shortcut for loop cut. So I press Control R. Yes, if it is a yellow line means what it means, it is eligible for a loop cut. In loop cut, 2 click is there. For first click, to finalize that yellow color line, that means it is okay, this area is okay. Now we can move that edge loop. Okay, in second, if I am okay with this particular center, means if I do the second click means it confirm that edge loop for that particular line. So I give them second cut. Yes, done. So I press yes for shift and move my mouse toward right side to scale it up. Yes, done. Control B is the keyboard shortcut for bevel. I need to add a bevel here, so I press Control B. And we get only one extra line. To increase the line, I have to scroll up the mouse. Yes, I am okay with this. Done. So I get this one. We'll continue from this curve. Okay, for that I need to switch into vertex 1. I press 1. I need to select this bottom vertex only. Okay, done. E for extrude, move it up. Okay, S is for scale, done. It's too high, I think. G, Z. Okay, if you notice it down clearly, it is not 45 degree, there is a curve coming on it, so we need to achieve this. So I press 2 to go vertex, I select one vertex, I press Ctrl R for loop cut. Yeah, I'm okay with this one. I done only one click and move my mouse little bit downside. Here I give the second click and I press S for scale and scale it down little bit. Yes, I think it's done. I press Ctrl B for bevel. Yes, too much of line, I think. This is fine. Okay, so this is fine for this area. Here I get one curve and down. So we achieve this curve first. Okay, I select this bottom vertex and I press E for extrude. I've done a little small curve, done, and I press one more E for extrude. This time I press scale. Okay, here also I plan to give the small curve, so I press 2 to go edge mode, select one edge, Ctrl R for loop cut. I give the loop cut little bit tough and scale it down. Okay, done, and Ctrl B is for bevel, so I give Ctrl B, I bevel it. Okay, almost done. So I plan to do this curve. I select this vertex, Ctrl R for loop cut, okay with the center, so I give one double click and I press S for scale, move my mouse toward right side for scale it up, and I press Ctrl B for bevel. Okay, done. We have done this portion. Yes, I am okay with these actions. What I feel is this is little bit of bigger compared to this. Okay, so I select any one of the vertex, I press L to select the full loop and I press S to scale and scale it down. Yes, fine. So G and Z. So this is done. I'll start from this portions. Okay, I don't want to make this one. I'll give one extrude from until here, then I move this one. Okay, so I am in H mode. I press 1 to go vertex. I select this entire vertex. See, the X-ray mode is still on now, so no problem with selecting the back face. Okay, so I press 1 to go front view. E for extrude. I select until this level, done. Okay, more extrude is also done. Sorry, G and Z, done. I give this curve now. Okay, I press 2, so I select any one edge. I select any one edge and Ctrl R for loop cut, done. I give one more Ctrl R for loop cut, done. I select this full face, so for that I switch from edge to face, select this full face. Okay, this time I give Alt E, I select extrude face along with normals. Okay, Alt E, I repeat, not only E. If only E means only extrude option is come. Alt E means we get with more options. Extrude along face with normals, and I move my mouse toward left side to get this actions. Okay, until this level is fine. Yes, done. So we have complete this line also. Here also we get one extrude. Okay, we need to achieve this now. I press 1 to switch to vertex mode. This one I press E for extrude, extrude it down. I press S for scale, scale it up, and I press G and Z. G for move and Z for move only in Z axis. Yeah, this is also done. Now if you see, it means we get one full extrude until this level, and we have to create one ball here. Okay, that we will see, no problem. I press E for extrude. Yes, I extrude until this level. It's fine. If you notice down this table, this radius is big and this radius is small. So I have to make this radius as small. So I select this vertex, I press yes and scale it down. Yes, done. Now I press 7 to go top view. And if you notice down clearly, this one it went little bit inside. So I press G and Y to achieve this little bit of insert also. G and Y. Yes, done. Little bit of inside. Okay. Now I want to make this ball. This is too simple. Okay, I press 1 and I press 2 to switch to edge mode. I select any one edge. I press Ctrl R for loop cut. One click is done. I select this bottom portion and one more click. Same thing. I select this edge. Ctrl R for loop cut. Okay, done. This one, Ctrl R for loop cut. I am going to give 2 click because this area is fine. So the loop is created. I press S for scale and scale it up. Done. And now I press Ctrl B for bevel. Ctrl B and move it. Okay, we get that beautiful round thing also. Yes. Now I mean X-ray mode. If I came away from X-ray mode, I get better view for that object. So I came away from the X-ray mode. Yes, if you notice it down clearly, we complete one leg. There are 4 legs there. So we can do 2 things. One is creating 3 more legs, or else duplicating a 3 leg from this one original leg. Okay, so I'm go with the second options. Okay, before we start duplicate, we need to notice it down the orange color dot. This orange color dot in Blender is called origin. Okay, we need to set this origin to this 3D cursor. Then only our duplicate will come in a perfect way. So I select this object and I go to object, set origin to 3D cursor. Yes, the origin colors move from there to here. Now I start the duplicate. Okay, Shift D is the keyboard shortcut for duplicate. I press Shift and D. I want to rotate the object, so I press R. I want to rotate only in Z axis, so I press Z and move my mouse. See, the rotation is started. You can see one more leg. I need a duplicate in 90 degree, so I press 90 and enter. So we get the second leg. I select this leg, Shift D for duplicate. I press R for rotate. I want to rotate only in Z axis, so I press Z. I press 90 and enter. So we get the 3 leg. I repeat the same process. Select the object, Shift D for duplicate, R for rotate. Rotate only in Z axis means I press Z. Then I give 90 and enter. Yes, we get all 4 legs. Okay, we have completed 99% of the modeling works. The remaining one is pending is this one. I think this area is for leg rest. So we need to create this one. If I notice down, I have one cylinder and 4 legs as cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to create one plane here. I press shift and A, mesh and plane. Oh, this plane is too big. I need to scale it down. I press yes and scale it down. Yes, done. If you notice it down, this plate is on upper side of this ball. Okay, so I press 1 to go to front view. I press G to move, and I press Z to move only in Z axis. Okay, this area is fine. I think I select this one. Okay, I need to rotate it down, so I press R. Okay, and move only in Z, so I press Z and 45. I press enter. Yeah, I'm okay with this. We'll start to make this curve thing. Okay, first I complete the scaling value to 111. To achieve this 111, I press shift plus A and scale. Okay, done. Okay, I need to make this okay, I need to do some bevel action and all. The bevel action and all not possible in object mode. So I press tab to switch from object mode to edit mode. Okay, done. Select this one. I select this edge. Control R for loop cut. Okay with this area. Again I select this one. Control R for loop cut. Okay with this area. I press L to select this entire object. I need more scale down, then only I get this curve, because this curve is there. Here it's too away from this one, so I press yes, and this is fine. I press 1 to enable vertex mode. I select this vertex and this vertex by pressing shift, the third vertex and the fourth vertex. All 4 vertexes selected. I give a right click and I select this bevel vertex. Okay, shift control B is a keyboard shortcut, and I press this one and move my mouse toward right side to get the bevel vertex. Yeah, we get the bevel right curve thing. This is fine. Then I select this vertex, second vertex by shift, third vertex by shift, fourth vertex by shift. I want to scale it down. I press yes and move my mouse toward left side to scale it down. We get a shape like a star. Yes. And this one I need to bevel this vertex. So I press right click, bevel vertex, move my mouse toward right side to get the bevel options. This is more polygon. Yeah, I think this count is fine. Done. Okay, even though it is a plane, right? See, we get a little bit thicker is fine. To achieve this, I need to make it as a solidifier. So go to modifier, add modifier, select solidifier. Yes, this is 1 mm thickness. Yeah, I need some more thickness. I give 0.2, 0.02. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, we have completed 99.9%. What is pending? Okay, if you see this is a soft smooth corner, but this is not a smooth one. Okay, so this is not an acceptable by as a modeler. So for that we need to add smooth objects. Okay, I select this object and I give a right click, give shader smooth. Oh, yes, it's turned into ugly. We need to make it as a normals options. So I select data, normals, add smooth. Yes, compared to the older one, it's far better. even though it's a low polygon, right? So okay with this one. Again we need to achieve the same thing for this one. Right click, shader smooth and auto smooth. Same thing for other objects also. Right click, shader smooth, auto smooth. The last object is pending. Right click, shader smooth, auto smooth. Okay, we have completed the modeling for this round table. In next video we are going to see how to do proper UV undrop for this table. If you have any doubt on this video, you can ask in comment sections. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share this video to your friends. It gives more encouragement for me to create more tutorials video. Thank you for watching these tutorials.